Rivka can't bear children for 20 years, and she and Issac pray until at last she's pregnant. Rivka feels something odd in her womb and consults a spiritual guide that tells her she has twins who will become leaders of nations that will fight each other. At birth, the first hairy and red twin comes out and is called Esau, and then comes his brother Jakob, who grabs his heel. The kids grow up and Esau goes out to the fields and hunts food for Issac, while Jakob sits in his tent and is loved by Rivka. Esau arrives exhausted from the field and asks Yaakov to feed him with lentil stew, and Yaakov requests to buy his title as the eldest son, and Esau disparages the worth of being eldest and swears on the sale. Due to the famine, Issac moves to Gerar, but God orders him not to go to Egypt and promises he will grow to be a nation that will conquer the land. Issac claims that Rivka is his sister, but King Avimelech looks out the window and sees them acting like a married couple and accuses Issac for hiding the truth. Issac claims that he was afraid that he will be killed, and Avimelech announces that anyone that will touch Issac will die. Issac's grain yields 100 times in profit, and the Plishtim are jealous of him, and they clog the wells that Avram dug. Avimelech asks Issac to keep a distance, so Issac arrives at Nachal Gerar, where he digs a few more wells, but fights over them with the shepherds of Gerar. Issac arrives at Beersheba, and God reveals himself to him and promises him protection. Avimelech and his minister come to Issac to make a peace treaty with him. Esau marries women from the daughters of Chet, and his parents aren't pleased by it. Issac is old and blind, and he asks Esau to hunt some food for him so he can bless him. Rivka overhears the conversation, and she makes some food for him and asks Yaakov to disguise as Esau and bring the food to Issac and get blessed by him. Despite his suspicions, Issac is convinced that Yaakov is Esau, and he blesses him with wealth and authority over his brother. Yaakov exits, and in comes Esau, who realizes that his blessing was given to Yaakov. He shouts, cries, and begs Issac for a blessing, which he gets, but adds that he will always fight and rebel against his brother's authority. Esau plans on killing Yaakov when his parents will die, and Rivka convinces Issac that Yaakov needs to go to Haran so he can marry one of the daughters of her brother Lavan. Esau marries Machlat, his cousin from Ishmael's family.